Hi, I'm Julia.
And I'm Doug.
And this is The Adventures of Julia and Doug.
Yes.
Okay. We got it.
Okay.
All right. If you don't know us, hi. We're Julia and Doug. And we have decided to completely redo our life.
Yes.
Is that the way to say it?
I would say change of lifestyle.
We're changing our
Major
lifestyle.
change of lifestyle.
Yes. So we currently run two businesses out of our 2,100 square foot home. We run a LuLaRoe fashion boutique and
we also rent out 2 rooms using Airbnb.
yes, so we're home entrepreneurs.
Home entrepreneurs? Okay. Not manures.
Not manures.
Okay.
No, we are not manures. Entrepreneurs.
Yes.
And we have decided to give up the 2,100 square feet, buy an RV, and travel the U.S.
Just go.
for 6 months.
We've both been to more countries than we have states.
Yeah.
So we want to travel around and explore our backyard
Backyard!
and see what's out there locally.
We actually have explored our backyard. Doug put a lot of work into our backyard. But like the wider backyard.
So we're looking into getting an RV. We're going to probably tow a car with us for 2 purposes: to drive around locally wherever we stop and use it as storage.
But like that's not even where we started.
No.
That's the thing. You're jumping ahead. He's
Okay.
jumping ahead.
I'm sorry.
Don't let him jump ahead, you guys. Just say no. Don't jump ahead.
Well, we've had many adventures that we didn't even really document as we went over to Europe.
We've had
So
tons of
we've
adventures.
had a whole bunch of adventures.
Yeah, and we've got a whole bunch more to come. So beyond the RV, we're also going on a cruise, and
True.
we're going to go explore Puerto Rico for a week, and we're going to go to New Orleans for a little bit, even though that's in the U.S., but not in the RV. But the purpose of our blog and vlog and things, subscribe, like, follow, click the
All the
buttons, is to kind of document what it takes to go from a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,100 square foot, 2-story home to an RV.
itty bitty living space.
Itty bitty living space. and yeah, so what it's gonna take. So
We just want to share our adventures and share with the fun. Tell everybody out there how much fun we're having, and you can do it too if you want.
if it works.
Or live
We'll
live
find out if it-
vicariously through us.
Right, you'll see if it works or not and how feasible it is, and we're going to show you every success and every blunder, and you'll get to follow along with us. So like, follow, subscribe, but more importantly, we went to an RV show a few days ago, and we filmed some footage. We had no idea what anything was for RVs, and we really went from...
It was eye-opening.
It was very eye-opening, and trying to decide if we want a drivey or a towey. That's what we call them. Because neither of us have ever driven an RV. This is important. Neither of us has ever driven an RV.
Or stayed in.
Or lived in an RV.
Lived in an RV.
Or ridden in an RV. So this is
remember if I have.
100% foreign to us. 100%. So we went to an RV show. We filmed some stuff that we thought we liked, we didn't like, and we've compiled a little bit of it here. We hope you enjoy it, and come back for the end of the video where we will talk about our takeaways and kind of what we want out of life, out of this life. Adventures! After seeing some, we're now considering getting a trailer or toy hauler because
Depends on if we can find a
all the
truck.
extra space, and look at this kitchen. Regular size microwave, all that counter space. The Doug can be there too.
Yay.
How exciting. But yeah, we would need to find a truck, and then we would put all the LuLaRoe in here, which was originally why we said we didn't want to do that. But man, the kitchen's nice. I don't know. Gonna have to keep looking.
All the numbers to
Keep
look at.
looking.
Yeah.
We decided games are really important to us, so we need a really big table to play all of our games on. That's the number one important thing. And the kitchen. You gotta have a nice kitchen. That's important. We eat a lot of food. Like a lot of food. And wine. Food and wine. And games. Those are the most important things. And oh, if it can drive. Yeah. Yeah. Here it is. Piece de la Resistance. In case you ever wanted to know what a $242,000 recreation vehicle looks like, we're going to give you a grand circle tour. Little tiny bit out of our price range, at least for now. We hope you enjoyed that footage. It was not extensive. We were so overwhelmed. I mean,
very overwhelmed.
Let's just talk about the RV show for a second.
There were hundreds of
oh my gosh
models, styles, sizes.
It was crazy.
The vans, trailers, Class A, Class C, to this, that, everything. There was all kinds of things.
It was insane. We were there for probably 5 hours.
Easily.
Yeah,
something like
5 or 6 hours just going back and forth. And what do we like about this one? And remember that one way down there? Let's go back there. And
that we lost and couldn't find.
Yeah, we were running, just wandering around aimlessly. Huge. Also, to those of you who are going to go to an RV show, don't wear heels. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. No.
She paid for it the next day.
I did. Lots of blisters. Okay. Not fun. Don't do it.
Okay.
Pro tip number 1.
Yeah.
Don't wear heels to the RV show. I was like, but these are boots and they're comfy. Anyway, didn't work out.
I would say pro tip number 1 is bring a notepad.
No, pro tip number 1 was don't wear heels.
Number 2 is bring a notepad.
Yeah.
You should have done that.
Yes.
But we did take pictures and little videos, but a notepad would be good.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on making this a pro tip kind of video, but now you're getting free tips.
I wish I would have brought a notepad.
I wish we would have brought a notepad too, and taken a lot more pictures, honestly, and a lot more video. But we were so exhausted by hour 3, we couldn't. Right. We just couldn't do it anymore. But what we did do is on the drive home and over the course of the next few days, because this is a few days later, we sat down and we discussed what things we loved and what things we needed. And we decided to come up with our personal list of what works best for our family. And if you're going to be RV shopping, and hopefully this video is helpful to you, you'll probably want to start thinking about what things are important to your family. Do you have a big family? Do you need to sleep 6 or 8? Do you need bunk beds? Do you have
a pet?
Yeah, do you have a pet? Do you have a car to tow? Or do you want the ability to walk from the driver's seat to the kitchen? Or would you prefer to pull over? So these are little things that are very important.
As we saw more and more models, we came up with kind of a list of what we think is important to us.
Yeah.
So our list is going to be different than everybody else's.
This is not extensive. It's not 100% for everybody. This is just for us. So take some time, write down the things that you want out of an RV if you're going to move to RV life. And who knows, once we get started, our list might change. Once we actually get in an RV, we might find we thought this was really important, but it turns out it wasn't.
True.
So.
Yeah, you don't know until you do it.
There might be a follow-up video.
That's true. Right.
Who knows? All right, so we created 3 categories. Must have, those are deal breakers. So things that absolutely 100% the RV has to contain.
If it doesn't have it, we move on to the next RV.
Yes. Then there's the needs. Those are things that we really feel that we do need. However, it's not necessarily a deal breaker for buying an RV. Right. And then the wants. And those are...
I want this, and if it's not there,
things that would be extra nice but not essential to living.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right.
I want all the fancy shiny lights, but no.
Oh, we really did. You guys see that $250,000 RV? Of course you did. You didn't fast forward through that, did you? Oh my gosh.
Some of these things are $300,000.
$400,000. I mean, that one was $100 and whatever thousand dollars on sale.
Mansions on wheels. It's insane.
So, needless to say, who knows?
We're not going to be getting one of those.
Well, I don't know. We might love it and sell our house, and then get a luxury bus. I don't know.
We'll see.
Who knows? It's an adventure. The adventures of Julia and Doug.
Exactly. Okay.
Okay. So the first thing, which is it's not going to be for everyone. It's super silly. You're going to think it's silly. The first thing that we decided that is important to us is a large dining room table.
She wanted a table big enough to be able to play board games on.
Yeah, we play a lot of board games, and
that's important.
We like playing them. We're also doing a paint by number right now.
Yeah, it's a very large canvas, and we just want a space to, and as you said, we could probably be doing our business from the RV, so we need a place to put our laptop and paperwork and this and that, and a board game takes up a lot of real estate. So we wanted a large dining room table.
Yep, absolutely. So again, it might sound silly to you, but to us, that was something that was pretty important.
We saw models that didn't even have a table. It had a couple of chairs.
Like a fold-out.
Yeah, and maybe like a little fold-out thing, or a very skinny table in between two little couches. And that's a deal breaker for us.
Yep. So. Should we just do all our deal breakers?
Sure.
The next thing we said was a deal breaker was having a separated living space and bedroom.
So it doesn't feel like a studio apartment.
Yeah, it's funny because in a house, at least when we were shopping for houses 5 years ago, we thought we want something with an open floor plan so you can see everything and it makes it look bigger. But in an RV, when everything was all together, I actually felt like it was smaller because I felt like there was no added rooms, so it felt like a studio. Like
or if I want to go take a nap, I can go lay down and close the door, and then she can watch TV, or vice versa. It just allows for a touch of privacy in a very unprivate environment.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna have to get used to a lot of unprivacy.
Yeah. So it's just a little thing that we thought would add a lot to our lives in this small of an environment. That's it.
Yep.
Okay.
Next up, we wanted lots of storage. And really, we were looking at storage in the bedroom, but for our stuff, but also storage in general, because we are running a business from the road, we're going to need to hold inventory in the RV. And
most likely in the tow vehicle for other reasons, but we'll probably put a lot of the inventory into the vehicle that we tow.
Well, but that's not where we started out from. The thing is, we want to fit as much as we can in the RV, and towing a vehicle, it didn't start out that way. Originally, our plan was to tow a trailer, and that's where we would have all of our business supplies and inventory for our business.
There's a lot of insurance questions. If you're going to be running your business, there's a lot of insurance possible issues of questions.
We don't know. We're still looking at that insurance stuff. I mean, we've only talked to one person briefly, and not even like in person, and not even extensively. So there's a lot of questions about how a business can be run from the RV. Originally, we talked about a trailer, then we talked about a tow vehicle, but overall, I mean, no matter what the insurance says, we still need a lot of storage, whether it's for business or for personal. We've got stuff.
And the big difference between what is a Class C and a Class A, the Class A's have a lot more storage. So we kind of are leaning probably about 90-95% that way right now to get a Class A, because those provide a lot more storage. It's more of your bus type vehicle, so it has the storage underneath where you can open up small little doors, and then you've got that's where they put your luggage when you take the bus down to the airport or whatever. All of that is available for storage.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of how we landed on Class A versus Class C. I mean, all of these deal breakers, must-haves, needs, and wants, how they all kind of fell into place, I think, is what led us to the Class A versus the Class C. Plus
funny,
talking to a lot of people.
Well, when we first started, I had no idea what a Class A or Class C is now. And now I'm just going to throw the term out like I knew it forever.
Yeah.
So a Class C is the smaller, you see going down the freeway with the overhead sleeping area above.
They look like a car.
It looks more like a van.
It's actually a hood.
Yeah, it's actually a RV built onto a van chassis versus the Class A is usually on top of a bus chassis. So those are the larger boxier, and the Class C are the more drivable, like almost like a van or a car. So it took me a while to figure out which one was which.
Yeah, where we were literally starting from scratch.
That's very scratch.
From zero.
Yes.
Less than scratch.
Okay.
Let's see. So then we wanted enough room around the bed to be able to walk. And in addition to that, we do need a regular queen size bed. Those are deal breakers.
I'm 6'1", and if I lay out straight, I hung off of the edge of most of the beds.
Yeah, a lot of them have what they call short queens. I guess they're called short queens.
Something like that.
I don't know. They're queen beds, but they're shorter, so they're the right width, but not the right length.
Right. And then we didn't want the bed shoved up against a wall to where if we're both there, one has to crawl over the other to get out. So we want to be able to get off the bed both directions.
Yeah, so that means that we've got to have a fairly large
that is a must-have
bedroom in the unit.
So we like the units to have the slides, which extends part of the space, and then that creates more room.
That's our next deal breaker.
Oh, there we go.
Lots of slides. Lots of slides. I would also like a regular slide, like off the top. Like if I could climb a ladder and then go down a slide, like maybe into a pool.
Just don't tell them. Don't tell the insurance.
No, don't.
It's like having a trampoline at home.
Don't tell the insurance
Okay.
company.
Okay.
But yeah, that'd be fun.
There you go.
Slide. Maybe we go to a lake.
There you go. That'd be fun.
Slip and slide. I don't know. Slide.
Okay.
And then we decided that for the two of us, we wanted at least 32 feet in length for us to live. And that was, we were looking at a lot of different models, and we saw 26, 28, 30. A lot of times,
24s.
Yeah, a lot of times they're even numbers for whatever reason, but not always.
Not always.
But yeah, we think 32 feet is the minimum that we
settled
need.
on 32. Again, by going to the RV show and seeing the differences, we settled on 32. At least at 32.
Yeah. And some other things that we decided, we don't need to go through the whole list of needs and wants, but some other things that we were considering are, in a lot of models actually, the couch is situated here, like we're sitting on the couch here, and you're the wall, but you're not the TV. The TV is way over there.
So you have to watch TV. That's uncomfortable for a 2-hour movie. So
we sure did that at the same time.
Yeah, that's not a fun way to watch TV for 2 hours.
No.
You get out of there with a neck ache. So, so that's a definite something we looked at, location of entertainment.
Right, and of
TVs.
course, you could probably find a new place to mount the TV, but we actually went in one where the TV was mounted by the kitchen, above the sink.
It was above the sink.
Which it was across from the couch, which we were like, oh, but then it got broken during the show. It was
actually broken. Someone broke it during the show.
Right.
So that kind of
way.
That kind of tells me right there, it's probably not a good location.
Yeah.
And also, while the TV's here, here's the sink. Not a good, I don't think.
Water and electricity?
No.
You don't think that's a good idea?
No, it's not.
I think it's a great plan.
No, we're not getting that.
But that is another thing that we wanted, was a lot of kitchen space.
Yes.
We didn't make that a deal breaker. We went back and forth on it quite a bit. And the reason it's not a deal breaker is because if we have a large kitchen table, which is what we want for games, that's a deal breaker. Then we have a prep area for the kitchen. So we can cut vegetables.
Just move a cutting board there. But a lot of units do have a pull-out cutting board. Or a
TV
flip-up cutting board.
Yeah.
So there are little things, and then there's covers that go over the stove and actually over the sink, which then expands your working area as well.
Right. Some other things that we liked, I mean, some of the refrigerators and freezers were huge and had ice makers.
An ice maker would be a great want. We don't need it.
Yeah.
We'd love to have it,
Right.
but they have counter devices.
Yeah, you can like plug it in.
Sit on your counter and then make ice. You just pull the tray out and empty it into your freezer.
I had no idea.
So that which actually gives you more storage space in your freezer.
Yep.
Which can be at a premium.
Yes, that's true. What else? Backup camera, awnings.
Yeah, if I'm going to be driving a 32-foot vehicle backwards, I want to see where I'm going.
Yeah.
So it has to have a camera.
Some models have bunk beds, which we thought that would be great for storage. We could put bins in there.
Yeah, just go down to Home Depot and get some plastic bins and fill the bunk beds with more storage.
Yeah, we're kind of thinking about that. Washer, dryer, TV in the bedroom. A tall shower for Doug, which we didn't put as a deal breaker because all the showers come with like the little detachable shower head thing.
Yeah, if you're tall, good luck. The tallest showers that I found were actually trailers, pull trailers. Because of the way they're shaped, the top goes up and that's usually where they put the shower. But in all the RVs, the roof never goes up, so it's right there, so the shower just kind of fits in there.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then one thing that... I just lost it. Where did it go? Oh, the bathroom. Speaking of the bathroom. Yes. Some units have a separate toilet and sink from the shower. Like they're two separate sides of the hallway. Right. We liked that.
Yeah.
Because if I'm taking a shower, I don't want to be around him doing toilet stuff.
Or if we have guests in there, we're out there, we're in the lake or whatever, we come back, someone wants to take a shower, while the person's taking a shower, the other person, someone else can go use the restroom.
Right.
So
some of them have 1.5 baths too.
Yeah.
There's like just a toilet and sink up front, and then there's also the toiit, shower,
sink and shower in another small room.
Yeah.
So it's pretty phenomenal what they can fit into these vehicles. It's really neat.
It is so hard to figure everything out, and we haven't even really gotten into the Ford motor, no Dodge motor, no gas, no diesel, no blah blah blah. I mean, we've just really scratched the surface of the living space, not to mention the technical side of it, the mechanical side, and something else is we want to buy used to help us save money and so low miles.
Yeah.
Low miles is important too.
Yeah, because I don't want to grab, get a used one that has 90,000 miles on it and 10,000 miles down the road. So I'd rather. We're looking at something with less than 50,000.
Yeah.
Which is something you look at when you buy a used car. Same idea. Mm-hmm. It's an engine, so.
Right, but cars are a little easier to shop for, I think.
A little bit. Well, there's more variety.
In cars?
Well, yeah.
No, there's less to think about. Because cars just run.
I meant engine. Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, most people out there, even when they're shopping for cars, they're not looking necessarily at engine size.
Oh no, yeah,
it's like
I agree.
V6, V8.
Right. And most RVs, I think, are V8 or V10s, or some of them out there. So, just more power to pull that amount of weight.
Yeah, so we'll have to get into that. So, anywho, that is the first video from The Adventures of Julia and Doug.
We're still learning.
We're still learning.
To learn.
Yeah, so the plan is, it is currently January 16th, 2019, and it is currently January 2019. Say that. January 2019, yeah.
And we still have a lot of things to learn, and our non-RV adventures are coming up. Puerto Rico and the cruise, and then shortly after we get back from that is when we plan on our RV adventure.
We would like to pull the trigger May 1st. So we've about a little over 3 months.
Yep.
3.5 months to figure out what it is that we want, buy something, pack up our entire life, rent our house,
find a renter. That's one of the contingencies.
Sell both of our cars, buy a towable car, and go.
And go.
And engage.
Yep, exactly.
Geeks. So thank you for watching The Adventures of Julia and Doug. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. We're on YouTube probably, where you're watching us. If not, we're also on YouTube. And Twitter. And you can find us at theadventuresofjuliaanddoug.com. I'll put the email address. address there.
Yes.
Point
Or you are.
towards it. Oh no, not email address. Our web address.
Correct. All right. Well, thank you for watching.
Yes, thanks for watching.
Lots more to come.
Join us, follow us, like us, all the things.
Bye.
Bye. Try it again.
3, 2, 1.
Okay. Hi.
Sorry.
Okay. Hi, I'm Julia.
And I'm Doug.
And this is The Adventures of Julia and Doug. No, that's just the website.
Just the adventures.
No. Well, of us.
Okay.
Okay.
Same spot.
But it wasn't there before.
It was there. It's there now.
It wasn't there. She doesn't know what he's talking about, you guys.
Right. Good.
Yeah?
3, 2, 1.
Hi, I'm Julia.
And I'm Doug.
And these are The Adventures of Julia and Doug. That sounded too
.com.
No, .com. Stop
Oh.
it. That sounded bad.
Isn't it?